Shall we start?
Yes, sir. So just give me a minute. सभी को नमस्ते, सभी को नमस्ते, बहुत बहुत आपका स्वागत है आज के सेशन में। आज श्रीनिवास राव सर जो बैंगलोर के मास्टर हैं और उन्होंने कई सारे डिग्रीज की हैं, इवन उन्होंने यहाँ एमएससी किया है काउंसलिंग और स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थ में। वे इसरो में 13 साल तक साइंटिस्ट थे और हेवलेट पैकर्ड में 16 साल तक प्रोग्राम मैनेजर और प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर थे। तो लेकिन उनकी रुचि 2014 से ही लाइफ कोच, कैरियर काउंसलिंग में रही है और उन्होंने कई सारी मोडालिटी सीखी हैं और प्रैक्टिस करते हैं। तो पिछले हफ्ते हमें कलर, ऐसे तो पहले उन्होंने एक्यूप्रेशर और रेफ्लेक्सोलॉजी के बारे में भी हमें बताया है, लेकिन पिछली बार जो सेशन है, बुधवार का जो सेशन है, उसका ये सेकंड सेशन होने वाला है, जबकि वो हमें कलर थेरेपी, आयुर्वेदिक कलर थेरेपी के बारे में बताने वाले हैं। तो सर बहुत बहुत आपका स्वागत है श्रीनिवास सर, और ओवर टू यू। थैंक यू।
या थैंक यू। I hope all of you are able to see this. Namaskar.
Yes.
So thanks for good introduction, Anuradha ji. Yeah, so degrees तो किया है, 83 में एक डिग्री और 2010 में एक डिग्री. Finally, when I started doing the counseling with the fingerprint analysis, I felt I need to have one degree and in the counseling. So I did MSc counseling and spiritual health in 2017 and 18. And then I started my own clinic called the Rising Lifeline. So mainly while I was a scientist, and then I was also the manager in Hewlett Packard and worked on. Since 93, my passion has been to work with the AcuPressure, then followed by I learned pranic healing. And also when I learned AcuPressure, I started experimenting on my own family, children, friends, and then colleagues, some of the people here. So I learned from Dr. Bojraj AcuPressure and various modalities, various therapies I learned. So my objective here is, from all those things, whatever I have learned, is finally it's a lifeline of each and every person has to be moving in the health aspect, or education and career, or career and finance and wealth and prosperity. Finally, one should be very successful and happy life they have to lead. That's what is my logo here. And I'm also into the meditation and then teaching meditation. So, so various degrees, various courses I have done, like AcuPressure, pranic healing, access bars, access consciousness, Bachelor remedies for emotion healing, color therapy, and hypnotherapy, pyramid vastu, and numerology, etc. So here today's topic is Ayurvedic AcuPressure color therapy. And last week, whatever we have discussed about this one at length. So today, just brief introduction within 5 to 6 minutes. I will cover whatever we have discussed, and then follow to some of the properties and qualities of the ailments, what we call in this one. Okay, so this will remove the gaps between, if somebody has joined newly, it will remove the gaps for those people. So the most of the information is available on internet, and my intention here is only to educate the people on the new systems that are available here, with full gratitude to all my gurus and all the people those who have created this kind of an information on the website. So this particularly coming to the Ayurvedic AcuPressure, Dr. Ajay Mishra is my first guru, and Jagmohan Dalmia, Jagmohan also Sachdev, Jagmohan Sachdev, and Bojraj is, anyway I have told, AcuPressure, for AcuPressure. This color therapy, we have been using this book of Maharshi Bharadwaj, Ayurvedic AcuPressure by J.P. Agarwal book it is, and we have the Dr. Mishra wrote, Ajay Mishra wrote this health in color health book, health with colors, healing with colors rather. So these are, he is also from Ayurvedic AcuPressure. He learned, he is a student of that. And then all this information, with full gratitude to those people, I am reproducing here with whatever knowledge I have and some experiences of mine I would like to share so that people can correlate with their problems, what they have. Okay, so the color therapy in general will work with all other therapies like any other allopathy, homeopathy. There are no side effects of this color therapy. And this even pregnant ladies also can use this appropriately with the advice of expert. And then some experts some students in the class have told that easy delivery and pregnancy have took place after using some colors. But please consult the experts in your locality. Okay, so in emergency, please consult all your family physician, medical practitioner, or hospital, and don't neglect allopathy or whatever the stream of medicine you are using. So this is I got trained in a basic and advanced Ayurvedic acupressure, color therapy, color numerology, and DNA color therapy. Then Dr. Wolf's color therapy and Dr. Mishra, Ajay Mishra, and Jagmohan Sachdev are the gurus for me in this color therapy. And today's we have that discussed last time Chinese traditional Chinese medicine, which is acupressure, and then TOC is. I'm just coming here. The TOC is the 10 origin concept here, which was developed by Ayurvedic acupressure group with the concepts of acupressure and with the concepts of Ayurveda. In Ayurveda, in general, we speak about the Panchabhutas. In Chinese, in the TCM, Chinese meridian concepts also, we talk of Panchabhutas. So all the Panchabhuta prana and the prana, this is basically in acupressure, the balance of flow of energy will happen when we press the acupressure points. In the similar results we achieve when we are keeping the colors also at a specified points on the fingers. Yeah, this is key or prana, it is called in TCM. And we have this Ayurveda is again the study of life with from the Vedas, whatever the knowledge we have. Acupressure is based on the vision of Ayurveda. 10 origin concept TOC is using 10 fingers of our hands and legs also. And Sujok acupressure is the superposition of body's semblances on the fingers. And we apply the colors using the sketch color pens. We are on the particular body to solve any particular disease, psychological or physical problems, etc. Again, it is called the body semblance. Okay, I'm going to just show the pictures for that quick recap. Conventional acupressure is we apply the pressure on the meridians and then important points like this. This is H9 is to prevent a heart attack, etc. Or so this point here, inside, this is the outside of finger. This is the inside of the nail. And both the hands we have to apply the pressure. This is a heart H9 called the life-saving point. It is, and quick recovery if it prevents heart attacks, and there will be a quick recovery even if there is a heart attack also. Okay, so the color therapy again with the sketch pens, whatever we are using, whether it is acupressure or color therapy, we don't take the medicine intake of medicine, but they work well with the other medicines, whatever one is taking. So we solve various problems like hypertension, whether the hyperactive student, children or person, thyroid, BP, PCOD, and depression, anxiety, etc. So many problems can be addressed. And as discussed, these colors are the body absorbs the sunlight, and whichever the color that is reflecting or rejecting, so that will be shown visible to us. So in the prism, when we see this red VIBGR colors is what we see here. With this VIBGR, same with these colors we are going to use for various directional purpose on the fingers to solve the problem. And we are going to study the properties of these colors today, and then how we apply and all, we will see that. Okay, so as I mentioned, the 10 fingers we use here for the 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are the Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi. These are 5 physical elements. Normally, everybody know. And what other 5 metaphysical elements we use? Kal 6, Disha 7, 8 Man, 9 Atma, and 10 are 0. Dasha, Tamas, darkness or nothingness. Okay, so these are the 10 fingers we have named. They have named it with the numbering. Okay, so this numbering is useful for addressing the properties of a particular element or finger or the color. Okay, so when we say that enhance Akash, so one tone up or one sedate, like that we use the notation. Okay, so mostly we are using only the hand reflexes only. And we discussed at length the last time about all these things, like right thumb, left finger, all these numbers 1 to 9 are given as shown in the previous picture. So now the enhancing colors are very specific. With GR, if you see, it starts from here, Akash. You wanted to, before we go further, would you like to summarize, Joshi and Radhaji?
Yes, sir. तो पिछले हफ्ते का जो सर ने हमें जो सेशन लिया था, उसका शॉर्ट में यहाँ पर समरी बताई गई है। बहुत ही मतलब समरी बताई गई है। अभी तक हम लोगों ने पिछले हफ्ते का ही नॉर्मली किया है। सर ने कहाँ से सीखा और सर की वो प्रेरणा कहाँ से मिली। पहले उन्होंने अपने परिवार से ही शुरू किया जब उन्होंने सीखा, और बाद में वो फिर प्रैक्टिस करने लगे। ये वाली स्लाइड पिछली बार भी बड़ी डिटेल में बताई गई थी, और कौन सा जो आप ये देखेंगे कि कौन सा जो रंग है वो हमें अपने दाहिने उंगली में या बाएं उंगली में लगाने से वो जो ऊर्जा है उसको कम या ज्यादा किया जा सकता है। तो ये हम आगे इसका और विस्तार से इस सेशन में समझेंगे। पिछले सेशन, अगर इसका डिटेल समझना है तो पिछले सेशन में करीब 10-15 मिनट तक इस बारे में बताया गया था। सारे ही जो पंचभूत हैं, इसके अलावा और भी जो काल, दिशा और आत्मन के जो एलिमेंट्स हैं, उसके बारे में रंगों के द्वारा हम उनके उपचार कर सकते हैं।
Okay. Thank you. So these colors, as mentioned, Akash, Vayu, and all these Panchabhutas, 5 bhutas are, and they have tonification effect of the VGR colors on each of the fingers, or each of the color, each of the element. Element, when I call Akash, these Panchabhutas are metaphysical elements, we call those things. So the first column we call it as elements like Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi, Kal, Disha, Man, and Atman. ये सारे 10 fingers, thumb, darkness, ये पूरा elements we call it. वो physical elements कौन सा है, metaphysical elements कौन सा है, ये बताया था. Physical माने Akash we cannot touch here, but then Akash is spread across from the body. And we are going to discuss those elements slightly in more detail now in next few minutes. Okay, and now as represented, this is 0. Thumb, right thumb is 0. Right, this is Akash, this is Vayu, this is Agni, this is Jal, this is Prithvi, and this is Kal or sensitivity, Kal. Then this is the Disha. This finger is Disha. This is Man, mind. And this is Atma. So when we are talking of Atma enhancing or decreasing, when the energy from this Atma is coming to the mind, and from the mind, the energy goes to the organs. And as I have mentioned in the previous slide, in this slide, you can see that each of the organs are superposed on our fingers. So this is yin side, yin, yin, yin is one energy. Yang is backside energy, is called the backside energy. So this yin and yang should be balanced so that our health will be balanced. So on each finger, all the 10 fingers, same body parts are projected. Okay. So this is first phalanx and second phalanx, third phalanx. So on each of the things, in the first one, we see the face here. In the first portion, we see face. Second portion, we see the lungs and heart. And third portion, we see many, the digestive liver, stomach, pancreas, then the large intestine, small intestine, gallbladder, appendix, everything comes in the third portion, slightly extended below to the finger, this side. They are slightly extended. So this is the middle finger. The front portion of the body is represented here, and the backside part of the body is represented on each of the fingers. That is like this neck pain near the nail, it starts here, and then neck and backside of the ribs, and then spinal cord, kidneys, all these elements will come here. And the side of the fingers like this, it will come the side of our bodies. That means the limbs, both the hand and leg. You can see here in this one how. So you can see here how this is a neck level, and this is a hand and a knee and elbow level are matching here, and here this is shoulder level. This is wrist level. Like this they come. This is the one. Now we cannot. These are because they are imposed and they are assumed and they are working. Let us believe that they work and then go ahead. We will go ahead further. Okay, further. So if there is any problem in any of the things, then which property is more, which property is less, like Akash is more or gel is more, or this one, various problems, we will see that one. So this is how the picture is superposed. ऐसा है रहता है एक एक फिंगर में, एक पहला का टॉप का फैलिंग में और अंगूठी में ये फेस रहता है, ये लंग और हार्ट रहता है, इधर स्टमक, गॉल ब्लैडर, लिवर, पूरा लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन आता है. और जब यानी इधर हम क्या क्या देख रहे हैं, बॉडी देख रहे हैं एक एक फिंगर में, ऑल 10 फिंगर्स में रहता है. और उसमें पीछे का दिस इज इन साइड, इन एंड इन साइड, वाई एंड इन यू कैन सी हियर, एंड दिस इज यांग साइड, हाउ दे आर सुपरपोज्ड हियर. Okay, right hand and left hand. While applying the color protocols, we have to be careful whether which one we are keeping. While there is no side effects of applying a wrong color, particular color is assigned to each of the property of each of the element or each of the finger, and they are either enhanced or tonified. Only two concepts we use here. Enhance means uska urja बढ़ाना है, sedate यानी ट्रॉन्कलाइज बोले तो उसका ऊर्जा कम करना है. किसका ऊर्जा का, आकाश का ऊर्जा कम करना है तो इधर राइट हैंड फिंगर में जाने का है. और राइट हैंड फिंगर में किधर प्रॉब्लम है, या फेस में है, या लंग्स में है, या हार्ट, या डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम में है, या रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम में है, किधर प्रॉब्लम है, उसका वो ऑर्गन का ऊपर हम कलर्स लगाते हैं. ओके, आई विल शो सम एग्जांपल्स शॉर्टली. Shall I move ahead, or you want to translate anything into the Hindi?
No, sir. Let's go ahead.
Okay, fine. Yeah, already 2:30. So now we understood how this picture. These are the kind of colors we use, sketch colors, and they are soft and then long lasting. Whereas normal 20 rupees, 25 rupees colors, they will be hurting when we are applying the color. So this is something like a brush, it looks like, and then anything you can buy it. I'm not advertising for this particular company. Anything whichever is having a brush and long lasting, you can apply for the various problems. One can use this one, and the color should be there on our fingers at least 5 to 6 hours for very good and effective healing. And at least 5-10 minutes if you keep in sunlight, it is much more effective, much faster and quicker results we expect. Otherwise, a normal sun home light, inside light, whatever is there, that is sufficient. or diffused light, that is sufficient. Or in the night time when you are applying, the tube light also is sufficient. Tube light or whatever the light that comes, that is sufficient. Okay, so this is we discussed the abdominal pain here. With this example, I will just move ahead. Abdominal pain is there means here this is the stomach we are applying particular portion, and here the pink color we are applying for the, this is the left hand direction level. That means either if we apply red color on this pink, this is a direction hota hai. Pink color if we are giving, we are reducing the direction. So the pain also here we are seeing liver as well as stomach pictures we are seeing on the Vayu. As we discussed last week, the Vayu is the one which creates when it is moving continuously flow. If it stops also, if it increases also, if it decreases also, there will be problem. So it should be a normal flow, it should be continuous. Okay, so we get the pain because of excess Vayu or the stagnated pain if the flow is less. Okay, so now here the for a pain to reduce, this is all the pain related is the sky blue color we apply, and the Vayu reduction we apply here. And then this is on the pink color in the direction we are changing, and a green color, that means liver stomach mein we are giving more of water. यानी अग्नि कम कर रहे हैं ये. दिस इज एक्चुअली द अग्नि फिंगर में अग्नि कम करने के लिए ग्रीन यूज करते हैं. ग्रीन यानी वाटर का एनहांस कलर है. ये अग्नि में पानी करे तो क्या होता है, एट सबसाइड्स. ओके, सो वायु को अग्नि कलर दिए तो कम होता है इधर, एंड दिशा चेंज करती है. इधर लिवर में दिशा चेंज कर रहे हैं हम. That means in the different direction it will go, the pain will reduce. And here the liver is purple. So purple is again the Akash color. Akash is for the softness of the skin, softness of the organ. That is Akash is used. And then pink color again on this mind and man में pink color दे रहा है. That means आत्मा का शक्ति उसमें, the mind का शक्ति we are increasing on the liver, and the green color on the stomach here we are increasing the water content. Yani the pain, why we are getting the abdominal pain, because the stomach is starving, stomach is having less water, less moisture. So we are increasing the water, reducing the agni, and the pain reduction we are doing by giving the reducing this Vayu color either. Then softness we are increasing by increasing the purple color, by adding violet or purple color in Akash element, or pink element in the mind ka man element, and then the pink element here disha. That means liver काम करने का दिशा हम चेंज कर रहे हैं. यानी liver excess of production if it is there, we are reducing by giving a less direction, a different direction we are giving it. So this is how we have to interpret if any problem is there, if anything is there. Now I'll just go back to these elements discussion. So as we discussed, the 10 elements are there. 10 elements में पहला is Akash element. इसमें क्या होता है, the 5 elements concept में first element is Akash. This is the Akash figure. It covers whole of cosmos. That means universe में देखे तो if you are looking at the sky, Akash is nothing but the sky. Jab we look at in the Akash, it is very spread across. Whether it is night or daytime, we see the fully spread across. That means on our body, what is spread across is our skin. So all skin related problems are addressed with the Akash. Then it is Akash is non-resistant. Kyunki Akash mein we go, the rockets will fly, aeroplanes will fly. It is not stopping in the on the road, on the earth. The rocket cannot go or anything cannot go. That's why you need more force to run the things on the bus or anything on the road. If you have to drive, we need more force. Of course, to lift, we need more force to go to the Akash, but then Akash is allowing you to penetrate and go further. So it is a non-resistant. It is a smooth and non-resistant. Skin, heart, knee joints, all coverings. Covering. When we say that it covers everything. It covers cosmos. It covers our body. Whatever is covered here is a skin, like a heart, knee joints, all coverings, holes, mouth, anus, etc. And this violet gives flexibility to the body, softness, makes it lighter. Okay, so violet color, we use it, it is supple and soft, and it enhances the softness of the organ wherever we are applying. On the either knee pains, पर नी पेन के लिए सॉफ्टनेस चाहिए, और कुछ भी हार्ट के लिए भी सॉफ्टनेस चाहिए. Wherever the softness is required, most of the times along with the other problems on the other fingers, we also apply colors on the Akash thing, because to bring the softness by removing the stiffness, solidity, etc. Okay, if Akash is less, flexibility of muscles, skin, spine, joint are our nature, softening of skin, organs, etc. It's all covered under the flexibility and the softness and smoothness covers under the Akash or violet color, both. Okay, so Akash is the element, color is violet for enhancing. Then Akash is less means we get the rigidity and stubborn. If Akash property is less in our body, we get the rigidity. That means the stiffness, rigidity, stubbornness, not listening to the others. The characters also are determined from here. Okay, so that's where I am putting it here. This rigid or softening, not only skin, the nature, our nature also, we are going to address by putting it our thing. Some people are not listening to at all. By applying the Akash, they will become soft and non-rigid. The color on this one we have to apply. Okay, so if Akash is excess, we get the flabbiness and loose muscles. Akash jada hai to we get very fat and loose muscles, and then all hanging parts of the body. And if Akash is less, we will be rigid and stubborn. So it has to be normalized. So when normalizing means either enhance the color or decrease the color of Akash depending upon the problem, what and where it is. Okay, abdominal prolapse, liver, sagging breast, loose muscles, or hips, uterus prolapse, etc. And all are some of the examples of less or more of Akash. Any questions or any suggestion you want to?
मधुलिन जी और अन्नपूर्णा जी, आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे या पूछना चाहेंगे?
नहीं मैम, इट्स ओके.
नहीं सर, कुछ नहीं.
Okay, fine. Vayu is again the air property. This is dono the small fingers we are discussing now. This is right, left finger is Akash. Left hand little finger is Vayu property. It is okay. So then this is the indigo color. As I said, the violet is for the enhancing color, and indigo is a decreasing color for the Akash. So we see the property here. Violet is increasing the Akash. Indigo is tranquilizing or sedating. So if when Akash has to be increased, you have to give indigo violet color. When Akash has to be reduced, if over Akash is more, that like a sagging and other things we discussed, that is indigo color we have to give, which is a property of, again, enhancing property of Vayu. You are giving it this as a tranquilizing property of Akash. Okay. So then Vayu, core attribute is a drying effect, makes things rough, transparent, subtle, fatigued. It gives vibration and clarity. So this here, what happens is, अगर कुछ सुखाने का है तो फैन के नीचे भी सुखाते हैं हम, खाली धूप में है तो कुछ ये हुआ, we put it below the fan, that is हवा. air below the fan, we keep it so that it gets dried easily. Okay, so the same thing, the drying effect it is there, and makes things rough. That means here जो भी वायु तत्व ज्यादा है, वो लोग जब बात करते हैं टॉर्नेडो टॉर्नेडो या सुनामी तो पानी भी आता है. टॉर्नेडो, you know that Sudigali we call it, circling air circles and then it carries your all the dust on the road and then kachada on the road, it will carry it. क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में उसको?
आंधी ही बोलेंगे सर, अभी तो मेरे को वही पड़ता है, पर ऐसे ऐसे वो जो swirl होता रहता है whirlpool
हाँ,
जैसे.
swirl, whirlpool का जैसा होता है वो earth का ऊपर जो आता है, that is the tornado kind of. We call it tornado. Mostly in Central America region, it will come. But for us also, it will come. In India also, we have observed. In villages, we have observed. Not much in city. Okay. When that comes, when the gusty winds, when the before cyclone, whatever that comes, before cyclone in the north, and that winds will be 130 kilometer speed or 100 kilometer speed. That is the full force of the Vayu. So it can.
सर मैंने गूगल करके देखा, बवंडर जो ऐसे ऐसे बवंडर.
Okay, okay. So whatever that is, the force of the Vayu is what is important here. If it is excess, you get different pains, and if it is low, you get different problems. Okay. So the things are transparent and subtle and fatigue. Like one example I keep giving to all my clients also. When we want हवा घर में, रूम में या ऑफिस में हवा चाहते हैं, number one, we switch off fan because it keeps coming. Good breeze will come. Now, if the breeze is not sufficient for us, coolness, we put the AC. Now, when the AC is there, we will be getting very cool air, cool flow. It is not disturbing us. Whereas, if you put the big fans in the big halls, they keep it. If you are putting it there, you are pushing, it pushes all the papers in the room also. Okay, so now our nature should be, when the वायु nature ज्यादा है तो वो लोग बात करने से भी बहुत रफ होता है, लेकिन वो लोग घूम के इधर उधर घूम के काम करने का, कुछ इवेंट करने का, वो लोग बहुत अच्छा का पॉजिटिव एनर्जी होता है वो लोगों का. यानी कुछ इवेंट स्टार्ट करना है, वायु पीपुल आर वेरी गुड पीपुल. लेकिन वो लोगों का फैमिली के साथ जो भी होता है, तो वायु, इफ दे आर एक्सेस वायु, is shouting, roughness, his or her shouting, roughness, that will be more, that has to be reduced. Okay, so then actions, when somebody has to work, actions are required. Dynamic state of cosmic system, the stage of evolution, change is law of nature. This is possible due to the Vayu. Any changes that have to come, it is because of the Vayu only it has to come. If any kuch काम होना चाहिए, Vayu is required. If Vayu is less, you will not be moving, you will be sitting at one place only. And if Vayu is more, you will not sit at one place, you keep on running here and there. And the Vayu people, कुछ डेस्क काम करने के लिए, एक जगह में बैठ के ज्यादा काम करना बोले तो वायु कम जिसको है वो लोगों को बिठाना है. वायु ज्यादा जो है वो लोग मार्केट में जाके ये लेके आना, वो लेके आना, उसको फोन करना, ये पूरा ऑर्गेनाइजिंग द इवेंट, द वायु हाई पीपल विल डू. Vayu less people will do the desk work, compassion, sitting and completing the work, etc. Vayu less people will do. Okay, so then action, dynamism, flow of growth, seed or child. The growth ke liye either seed has to grow or child has to grow. This Vayu is required. Physical or mental growth also Vayu is required. If excess of Vayu in the brain area, so they will be very shaky. You see the trembling of the body or the paralysis, or less of Vayu is a paralysis. Say if Vayu can be destruction also, like storm, cyclone, earthquakes, and it can also is required for the growth of the things that to happen, the things. And if Vayu is high, more active, fatigue, deflated balloon. क्या होता है बच्चे लोगों में ज्यादा इधर उधर घूम के और रनिंग करके हाई एक्टिव सुपर एक्टिव चिल्ड्रन इमीडिएटली दे विल थक जाते हैं। अभी तक जितना गड़बड़ करते रहते हैं बाद में थक जाके सो जाते हैं, ढीला हो जाता है, पूरा फैटिक बोलते हैं उसको। Okay, so then the Vayu high is more active, fatigue, deflated brain understands subtle concepts of the meaning. So Vayu deficiency is low activity, insufficient muscular movement and depression. So in high BP or high activity, trembling, palpitations, anxiety, frequent urination, etc. So these things are for the Vayu characteristics. Agni mein, Agni is again the sky blue color. As I have discussed here, the increase करने के लिए वायु इंक्रीज करने के लिए इंडिगो कलर यूज करते हैं, वायु कम करने के लिए स्काई ब्लू कलर यूज करते हैं। नाउ अग्नि के लिए, अग्नि इंक्रीज करने के लिए स्काई ब्लू यूज करते हैं, अग्नि डिक्रीज करने के लिए उसके ऊपर पानी फेंकते हैं। ग्रीन इज पानी कलर, वाटर कलर। हियर वाटर यू कैन सी हियर जल वाटर, ग्रीन is enhancing, yellow is obstructing for water, whereas the sky blue green is obstructing. Okay, so sky blue color it is, and then it melts, burns, cooks, digests, analysis, changes of shape and color. It melts blockages anywhere in the body. हार्ट में ब्लॉकेज है या किधर भी ब्लॉकेजेस है, अग्नि हैज टू बी इंक्रीज्ड. Okay, and because it cooks, the cooking agni is required, and then burns the skin में ज्यादा excess, and this one also it will give you the different effects on the thing. Okay, change of color of skin anywhere is due to the various levels of fire. वो ज्यादा होता है या कम होता है, उसका वजह से अग्नि ज्यादा हुआ तो डार्क सर्किल्स होता है, टैनिंग होता है, कम हुआ तो लाइट हो जाता है. ओके, सो देन बर्न्स द टॉक्सिसिटी एंड टॉक्सिन्स, डाइजेशन, एसिमिलेशन ऑफ फूड. ये पूरा फॉर द डाइजेशन के लिए अग्नि चाहिए. अगर वो ज्यादा हुए तो भी प्रॉब्लम है, कम हुए तो भी प्रॉब्लम है. स्लो लर्निंग and enhance the fire. If suppose they are dyslexia or some learning difficulty people, we enhance the agni by giving it their brain the higher power. Okay, dark circles है, अगर उसका examples अग्नि का examples है dark circles, leukoderma is vitiligo, that means people will have white patches on skin. Shape of change of body or joints, fibroids, cyst, etc. These are all अग्नि ज्यादा और कम होने से प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकता है इससे. Any questions? Okay, jal. This is again the physical element, jal also. Its enhancing color is green. उसको कम करने के लिए येलो कलर यूज करते हैं. All fluids in the body is water, so like urine, blood, lymph, this one, lymph fluids. Okay, so any pus or anything, so like okay, so the green color gives lubrication, liquidity, cooling down, slowing down effects, etc. Yani, so this is for the bonding. The green color, like when we mix the cement, for mixing cement, if you don't put the water, mix cement and sand, we mix it, but the bonding comes only because of the water. If Vayu alone, if we leave it in that one, it will not become a bonding solution. So any bonding solution, either it is a relationship bonding or it is a physical bonding or anything, is water. Water and water color is what is required here. Okay, the green color gives lubrication. Yani that like in oils, mechanics, and in machines or motors, cars, we put the lubricant oil. Similarly, our joints require lubricant, and then for friction-free movement, we require the lubricant. That is, water is required, or green color is required here. Okay, cooling down, slowing down effect. So makes the things dull, moist, soft, and stickiness, cohesiveness. Cohesiveness is again working together is a cohesiveness. If two joints have to work together, they have to be held properly and then do that one. So for that purpose, we use this one. These are all the properties of that flow. If the flow is not there, water flow is not there, it stinks again. Suppose in the kitchen or bathroom, or if the water is not flowing, and if it is there like that, all that what you call the moisture, because of the moisture also you get the insects we get, and then we get a smell, foul smell will come. So the water has to be flowing always. Okay, so along with the water, again, please note that each element has all other 5 elements in it, 4 elements. Like Agni has space, earth, water, Vayu. Then Vayu has all other 4 elements. Like this, it is there. So if water has to flow, Vayu is also required in it. Okay, and if there is a water has to flow only in, it cannot really flow in the air. It only comes in one direction from the air, whereas it can take its own direction in any way in the water. Okay, so the all the fluids and all are required, but in enhancing the stickiness or softness or cohesiveness, we use the watercolors. Bonding associated with love and relationship. Excess, if water is excess, odema, that is the swelling in the legs and all will come in the body also. Water retention will be more. A running nose, bleeding, etc. will be increasing if it is excess. अगर कम है तो जल कम है तो deficiency of water element. Dry skin, dry stools, dry throat, no rhythm in the life, improper circulation of blood or anything, stiff joints, so no bonding in relationship. These things are properties of the less gel. So for less gel, we have to give green color to enhance. When excess is there, we have to give yellow color to reduce the gel. Now Prithvi. Prithvi is again the solid element, and it is heavy, hard, and tough. And yellow color is to enhance the Prithvi, and yellow orange color, that is next time is orange color, is to reduce the Prithvi effect. Core attributes are heavy, hard, and tough. Associated attributes are slow, solid, dense, stable, and grass. So if you wanted to push anything, there is a resistance. If you want to push a stone, it is a resistance. People with high Prithvi characteristics, you cannot really convince those people. They are very stubborn and they don't listen to the others, and they want to do whatever they wanted to do, when they want to do, whatever they like to do, etc. Okay, so this one, when these characteristics are there, to reduce that orange is we have to give. That means sensitivity, that reduce the friction of the earth and the stability. But we need earthy people to do the work. When, like just like in the previous example, I told desk people करने, desk work करने के लिए people चाहिए, earth people. Earth ज्यादा है, वो people एक जगह में बैठ के काम करता है, वो लोग का health properties ज्यादा रहना चाहिए. Okay, so this is a solidity, solid in the body, like it can be fibroid or a stone. In the body, anything that is there, solid, which is coming in these things is the fibroid, and stones are one of the things. By reducing this yellow, we can melt the stones, whether it is in kidney, gallbladder, or anywhere, or fibroids also we can reduce. Okay, so this is a very good tool. Without operation, without doing anything, we can happily use the colors on a particular location apply the different colors, you see the amazing results. This one particularly, it will be very helpful if it is body weight is along with the weight in our sentences, words, etc. Quality is slow. So this is along with the body. Example, what we speak, what we talk, also that heaviness will be there. Some people, when they talk, they may talk less, but then the words, whatever they use, that is, there is a heaviness in their statements. Okay, so such people are also required. Such things are also required. It's not that we don't require it, but the balancing is what is required. Midway is what is required. Stability in project and dependable. A person whom we can depend is higher element people, because they will be stable, they will be working, we can depend on them. And less Prithvi means could lead to the loose motions, prolapse, irregular periods, etc. So these are the less Prithvi. That means Prithvi system is not this one. That means now what we do that we also use this particular for the back pain on the spinal cord, when there is a rigid, the prolapse that has happened, to reduce the stickiness or to reduce the prolapse. We use these things to reduce the orange color we apply sometimes, or sometimes we apply the yellow color to enhance the Prithvi property or the reduce the Prithvi property. So this is very useful in many cases, either even to incantation, urine incantation. People cannot control the urine. They cannot tell others, whether it's ladies or gents also. They cannot tell others that frequently I am urinating, or this one. For the diabetes level, people, they'll get frequent urination also. So these things, by controlling the earth, either increasing urogenital organ level, by increasing or decreasing, we can control the frequent urination, and also the frequent during the menstruation periods problems, whatever that are coming. Such kind of things can be controlled here with this. Okay. So then the call time. This is metaphysical element. Orange color is to enhance, and red color is to reduce, because we saw here the direction. The metaphysical is now we are talking of the metaphysical. All the five are direction is this finger, call is this finger, red is this finger, the direction is this finger, and man is this finger, and atma and thumb. These are the five metaphysical elements. On these also the body is superposed, and the same parts everywhere. So we apply the colors whenever the physical change has to happen. We apply colors in the change of direction, etc. So the red color, when we apply here, the for the red color is for the disha, it is enhancing. For 6, red color is reducing. That means when our sensitivity we have to reduce, red color we use. Enhancing, orange color we use. So the time, anything related with the time, timing, sensitivity, nervous system. कितने बजे उठते हैं, कितने देर सोते हैं, कितने बजे सोते हैं, कितने देर टाइम टॉयलेट में रहते हैं. So what time they will get for the toilet, etc. And all, anything related with the time and the timing and duration is this organ, that is color or call. Okay, the timing and sensitivity of our activity. Some people are very nervous. Nervous for what reason? That time call we have to address. If they are nervous people, call we have to address. वो कुछ काम करने के लिए सोचते हैं, लेकिन शुरू करने के लिए बहुत नर्वस हो जाते हैं वो लोग. नर्वस यानी बहुत डर सा लगता है, और शुरू करने में दिक्कत होते हैं वो लोगों को. तो ऐसा लोगों को ये करने का है. Time, duration, sensitivity of our activities, meals, the whatever we take, bowel movement, maturity, puberty, sleep timings, duration, etc. Everything is our timing. Whether it is on a daily basis or periodic basis, once in a lifetime basis, like a periods, puberty, etc. These are all once in a maturity is again, that is once in a lifetime activity for ladies. So the periodicity, periods is again the if the it's not maintaining the period cycle properly, they will have the impact on the conceiving. So this particular thing can control the periods, etc. Physical sense of hearing. Physical sense of timing sensitivity. Okay, physical sense of hearing, sight, smell, touches, taste, etc. This panchendriya, what we call no nayan or khan, sunna, tongue, taste, smell or taste. All these things are controlled by the call time. High call means hypersensitive and dust, allergies, nervousness, etc. High call means. Okay, the low call means low sense of hearing, nose, sights, etc. That means the smell ज़्यादा नहीं आ रहा है. They cannot sense the smell. So we have to, that is a low timing. Then the hearing is a problem. That's also related with the time. Anything, any doubts, or you want to put it in Hindi?
तो आज का जो सेशन है वो बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मुझे लग रहा है. जो मैं लिख पा रही हूँ, मैं थोड़ा बहुत शॉर्ट में भी लिख रही हूँ. पर ये बता रहे हैं सर कि ये जो रंग हमने पिछले स्लाइड में देखा था और पिछले सेशन में भी देखा था, वो रंग कौन सी उंगली में लगाने से उसका क्या प्रभाव होता है वो तो हमने जाना, लेकिन ये ऐसे क्यों लगाने हैं उसका जो मूलभूत कारण है कि पृथ्वी तत्व क्या रंग से बताई जाती है, या आकाश कौन से रंग से हम पहचानते हैं. काल का ऑरेंज रंग होता है, और जो पहले था आकाश इंडिगो रंग होता है, वायु का ये रंग होता है. तो अक्सर दर्द होने से वायु ज्यादा हो गई है, पानी कम हो गया है, ये चीजें हम आज समझ पा रहे हैं, और उस चीज कौन सा रंग कौन से तत्व के साथ मिला है ये भी हम समझ पा रहे हैं इन 3 स्लाइड में. तो जो डिटेल है वो तो आप स्लाइड पढ़ के समझ पाएंगे और जो सर ने समझाया है, पर ये हम धीरे धीरे समझ रहे हैं कि कौन सा तत्व कौन से रंग के साथ मेल खाता है, और फिर हमें वो जिस उंगली में लगाना है उसका मतलब हम आज समझ पा रहे हैं, और क्यों लगाना है, उसकी हाइपर सेंसिटिव है या लो सेंसिटिव है, तो किस चीज को कम करना है, ज्यादा करना है, जो हम पिछले सेशन में भी सुन चुके हैं. आज उसका मूलभूत कारण या मूलभूत तरीके से उसका विस्तृत तरीके से हमें समझाया जा रहा है. तो थैंक यू सर. टुडे इट सीम्स वेरी वेरी important session, and let's go ahead.
Okay, thank you for good translation. So this is a direction. Okay, this is very important. The red color is right direction is red color, enhancing is red color, and reduction is pink color. So दिशा change करना बोले तो दिशा बढ़ाने के लिए रेड कलर, घटाने के लिए पिंक कलर यूज करते हैं. So this is the force or sense of direction in us. The force is in every organ, the blood vessels, everywhere. Everything has a direction. So here, the direction is reversal, then a lot of problems we will get it. Okay, so this is if any organ is working properly, then only we have the good good health. So if the disha changes, means it is a problem. So like the addiction, tobacco chewing, alcoholism, these are all stomach related issues. So to change its disha, we have to use the mind. Then navel dislocation, नाभि सड़कना बोलते हैं हिंदी में उसको. So क्या होता है इससे, क्या नाड़ी सड़कना बोले तो नाभि सड़कना, उसमें जब ऊपर होता है constipation होता है. नाभि जब we keep it our finger near the नाभि, inside the नाभि, there will be pulse sensation. थोड़ा ऊपर हुआ तो constipation होता है, थोड़ा नीचे हुआ तो loose motions होता है. उससे क्या होता है, we have to correct that नाभि सड़कना. So that is possible with the disha direction. So lack of balance and a slip disc, shift in directions and space in the joints, dislocation in the joints, etc. These are all the direction things. Suppose if the loose motions are happening, then you have to change by the direction in the large intestine by giving a different color. and the pink color we have to give. Similarly, if the vomiting is happening, that is, vomit means whatever we eat is not supposed to come out. It is supposed to go down. Its direction has changed, so we are getting the vomiting. So it has to give, we have to give the pink color to reduce, change its direction, go in a proper direction. So that means ऐसा होने वाला को ऐसा करने के लिए the direction change करते हैं. Okay, so this is where it is very useful, this direction color. And this red color we change when we are applying on the any of the call elements. We are changing the sensitivity and the direction of the organ functioning. We are not changing the organ location. Organ functioning is what is being changed here by giving a proper direct color of the red color or pink color, the direction. This are change karte hain. Okay, then coming to the mind is a pink metaphysical color. This is a metaphysical element and the pink color. Then core attributes are, mind is connection of our body with the external world. Mind has subtle powers. Mind has subtle powers. If attracted to something, it achieves. That means if mind, जब मन में जो काम करने के लिए हम सोचते हैं, if mind is strong, we do that, we achieve it. Okay, so that's why it is a connection to the external world also, it is a connection to the internal world. And in the external world, externally, whatever we have to do, unless we decide, decision comes from the mind. Unless we decide to do something, we don't even keep one cup from here to here. ऐसा ही पड़ा रहता है उधर. So the man has to take a decision, that is external. So internal also, when we decide only, we get up from the bed, and when we do this one, all these things are related with the mind and this one. When the energy has to go from Atma to any organ, it is a mind that works here. Okay, again, as we don't see any particular organ in case of a mind, it is a metaphysical element. And the mind has the power to change our outer world and our inner world, our internal organs. Mind focus on happiness or pain. Like in what we teach in spiritual tablets or any meditation, we say that you focus on happiness, you visualize good things that are happening. If you are focusing on pain and bad things and other things, those things will reflect, the negative things will reflect here. So to change the direction, we have to give the pink color to enhance, to change its color. You have to give the violet color. See here, the violet color, VGR color is the thing which reduces the mind power. Enhance is the pink always for the mind, and reduce is this one. Except one, as I mentioned, one reduction. When we reduce the pink color, the violet will come and sit here in a cyclic way. So this is to change the color of this one. Pink, we use it here. Because many mental illnesses can be cured with pink color. Many focus on happiness or pain. Mind focuses on happiness or pain. Hyperactive child work on mind. Hyperactive का क्या होता है? As I have explained the other day, we apply the pink color here on the right, which is a mind. We apply the pink color. The direction has to be changed, and Vayu has to be reduced. Then the person will calm down. As I mentioned in my first day of this class, as I was asking several questions, our sir has to ask all of us to apply the colors, the pink color here, and Vayu color here, so that in a stable mind we listen, and then we don't get into the discussion mode or the argue. That day I had several hours of sleep after come back home. So in several years I had that kind of a sound sleep. So to get a good sleep, you apply the pink and Vayu color reduction here, you get a good sleep. Okay, so this is what is Man and Disha. Then finally, two more elements we are coming. With this, we'll be completing the 10, and another probably in the 5 minutes, we can try to close. 5 to 10 minutes, we can try to close. Atma is the soul, metaphysical, and it is a white color. White money in the colors, if you don't get the white, slightly grayish color we use. in this one. So probably it is not here. Very rarely we use that white color. There is in another set I have. There the white color is there. Uh, Sometimes it may not be visible. In all sets will not have that color, white color, but the white color is what is required to be applied on the these elements for Atma. Atma or prana does no work, but makes each part of the body work. Basis of any metaphysical treatment is Atma. So everything has to happen through the Atma only. And any other external things will not talk directly with the elements. It's through the Atma only it comes. It provides energy through the mind, Man, and Man takes the energy from Atma to and circulates to each and every energy part of the body as required. The energy of Atma can be used to revive that part of the body. So this is very important here, which is the declared as a dead, partly dead. Our function is dead. If any organs partly dead or function is dead, suppose if some fingers are not working, so there is no sensation. With the Atma excess energy, we have to give it to that particular thing. So then we can make it work. And if when the doctors declare that it's partly dead, it's a functionality is dead, not the physically dead. Physically dead parts cannot be really in the body because they create much more problems for us. Okay, so Atma indicates a new creation. Whenever the new thing has to come, that is the Atma, the thumb, and based on this we apply the colors, and related with the other organs also we apply. And thumb is a tamas or darkness or nothingness or zero. This is the right thumb, right hand thumb. Atma is left hand thumb. This is right hand thumb. So we apply colors, and during the Corona period, we used to apply the black color on both the things. That means in Atma reduction and then white reduction के लिए Atma, the Atma reduction के लिए we said white color for enhancing, no? Reduction के लिए black color we use it. Same thing is for the thumb. Tamas increasing के लिए black color we use, and creation के लिए black color, and stopping के लिए white color we use. Okay, so except these two things, these two thumbs, all other things are managed with the Vibhyar colors. All the 4 fingers here, 4 and 4, 8 kilo. Okay, so the scope and possibility of the new creativity system is 0. System 0 is everywhere in the body. Reproductive system, power of thumb, new creation or tissue or cell of the body, etc. So there are protocols that are available where to use, how to use for this thumb in case of some things, but it is highly expertise is required for any creation of that one. And then in about 150 protocols have been given in the book by Dr. Ajay Mishra. Okay, so these protocols we can use at any time in general. But what happens is when to give all those examples here, if people misuse it is a problem. Or rather, with half knowledge, it is a problem. Why we say that is when we understand something, and by this kind of a knowledge, whatever I have just explained last session and this session, why the particular problem occurs, what reduces, or like whether it is reduction in earth element or reduction in water element or reduction in Akash element, or excess of any of these things. Why the problem is occurring? When you know the root cause of that particular problem, you can apply the colors and you can experiment with the colors. Or with the, if not one finger, the other finger, you put it like this. This is an expert's work. Okay, so where you have to spend time in understanding the theory and do have the practicals, etc. and all. So the just by looking at the book, and if somebody wants to apply the colors, I don't advise that. While I have given some of the things, how they work here, it is only for the education purpose. How to apply the colors, only people, I request people to take it. Okay, so this is for the acidity and flatulence, hyperacidity and gastritis, etc. We are working on the liver and stomach areas. liver and large intestine. Sorry, the stomach and large intestine. So what? Just example I will tell you. By flatulence and hyperacidity or gastritis. That means it is coming out. Gas is coming up or coming down. Acidity is burning sensation, etc. And then a lot of gas we release. Those things. The pink is the direction change. We are applying a pink on the stomach as well as this one. That means it is supposed to stop your belchings or acidity forward, and then downward also it is supposed to change the direction. Then the green, that means fire we are reducing, and sky blue, Vayu we are reducing, and purple, softness we are increasing. The yellow, that means yellow color we are giving here. That means the strengthening, we are strengthening the stomach as well as the large intestine here. Suppose if they become loose and then they are not able to hold, then the problems comes. The direction is a one, and then the green we are increasing, the water increasing. That means that's why when you in case of acidity and gastritis, etc., you are supposed to take more water. Internally, when the water is reduced, we have to give externally like this. So it is in case of these things, taking more liquids is important, like buttermilk or fruit juice, etc. They reduce the acidity, and of course, some fruits may cause, like citrus fruits, may cause some thing. Be cautious while taking the fruits, whatever that is required. While we can take all the fruits seasonally available. So that idea here is that when we are increasing the green color, that means the water we are increasing, the moisture we are increasing, that also can be done through the taking more buttermilk and more fruit juices, etc. And again, this is a skin dryness and the same protocols how to apply the color. And here you can see the dyslexia, the learning disabilities, what we are doing. This is the mind pink we are giving, direction change we are giving. The dyslexia is in a particular direction, child is supposed to learn, the learning disability it is. Orange sensitivity we are giving here. That means he should be sensitive to the letters and learning, etc. Sensitivity increasing, but in a different direction we are giving. And Vayu reduction, because the Vayu reduction when we are giving, his swinging in the body will reduce, his swinging, trembling in the body reduces, and then flow of air reduces in the body. Thereby the focus and concentration will increase. And then similarly, the softness of the brain part, this one is the overall body, is a violet we have to give. See, emotional condition here, I'll just show and close. The sadness, fear, anxiety, anger, aggression. What we are doing here, the same protocol which we used dyslexia. So the red color we are giving for the orange, that means the sensitivity we are reducing, and sky blue color, that is Vayu, we are reducing, pink man we are increasing, and the violet softness we are increasing. So this is the anxiety, fear, etc. Then there are protocols for the addiction, low BP, high BP, ADHD, etc. So depression and all. So these things are basically we can use for the by expert we can use, because when we give this BP or diabetes, when we say it's not they are standalone problems, they are lifestyle problems. I can stop this one. They are not standalone problems, they are lifestyle problems. Normally people will have one problem clubbed with some other problem. So we give the holistic approach, and holistically we can apply the color. So my advice is to take whoever is watching this on the YouTube also can take the advice of experts, then apply the colors. While the applying colors is very easy and simple, and then we can reduce the problem. Say for instance, whenever I have like this, I am sitting here for long. If I get a neck pain, or by sitting at one place, the leg pain, if you are getting, just apply the colors within 15-20 minutes. I can it reduces for me. Normally I don't get, because I maintain the sitting posture without bending, etc. and all. So the one of my friends who is 70 years old, he was attending a session in Mount Abu with me, a class, and he was having loose motions. He was unable to focus. He was running between the toilet and this one. Then I applied the colors. Within 20 minutes, his stomach good. has reduced, and then he's able to focus, and then whole day, next day he has not have, as a whole day, same day till the end of the day, he didn't have the loose motion again. Similarly, there is whenever my skin is a bit dry skin, and if there is anything dryness in the November, December time, the dryness increases and the itching increases, the scratching increases. When I apply the colors, within 15 minutes to 20 minutes, I see the results. So I don't have to apply the full body. I don't have to apply the moisturizer for full body. Of course, for the giving energy and then nourishment, we have to apply. But this automatically takes care of when we are applying the colors. For within 15 minutes, it happens for me. And as I mentioned, another example is when sciatica problem one lady was having, and she is unable to drive car, and she gets numbness, etc. So again, that is a spinal cord related problem, and it comes here. And then when we apply on the backside colors on the spinal cord related things, increasing or decreasing the sensitivity or direction, etc. And she is able to, within 2 days, she sent message. She is able to get the pain reduced, and she is able to comfortably drive the thing. So this is very effective and powerful. At the same time, still in the research phase, though it is 25 years over already or 20 years over, and it can be used safely, securely. There's no problem. So with this, any questions I can take? Thanks, Anuradha ji, for hosting me for this session this week and last week.
Yeah, sir.
Thank you.
So it was
And
a very
my number is provided here. Those who are watching YouTube can always contact me at any time by sending a message or calling. So I will respond back at an appropriate time. Thank you.
Thank you, Srinivas Rao, sir. Very valuable. Today was like, it was like a capsule information, and this जनरली गेव बहुत मतलब इस वाले सेशन में पिछले सेशन का समझ में आया, मतलब जो पिछले सेशन का था वो अब इस वाले जो नॉलेज आए कि कौन सा तत्व, कौन सा रंग और क्यों इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए और उसके सिम्टम्स क्या हैं। तो आपने सही कहा कि नॉलेज तो हमें मिल गई है, लेकिन एक्सपर्ट के पास ही जाएं और उनसे ही सलाह लेके कुछ करें तो वो सही होगा। वैसे तो कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं है, तो आपने ये मशवरा दिया है सभी को, तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं मधुलिन जी और अन्नपूर्णा जी को कहूंगी कि वो अपना कुछ 2 शब्द कहें इस बारे में या कुछ पूछना चाहें। और पहले तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जुड़ने के लिए।
इम्प्रूवमेंट करने के लिए भी यू कैन टेल मी इफ एनी इम्प्रूवमेंट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड in my speech or talk or pacing or speed, you can suggest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. एक डाउट था सर, इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज दोनों कलर्स लगाने हैं क्या एट ए टाइम, सेम टाइम? जैसे आपने एक हाथ 4 था, एक हाथ में 4 अलग अलग कलर था, आपने जहां पर बताया था।
Yeah.
At a time बहुत कलर लगाने।
So we are working on an organ. Suppose if stomach or large intestine, if you are increasing, if what happens is that say I'll take an example and then tell you. See, why we are doing the increasing and decreasing both, why we are putting on all these things. See, the purpose is that all the organs have all the elements, all the 10 elements are there in all the organs. And so when we wanted to increase, decrease the green color, that means the burning sensation inside the body. Suppose if there is, because of our food habits, if you are taking a lot of spicy food and then a lot of masala food we are taking, so what happens in the large intestine and stomach, there will be burning sensation, acidity, etc. So then what happens is, that is the Agni Tattva. Agni Tattva kam karne ka hai. Agni Tattva kam karne ke baad, हम पानी तो देना चाहिए उसको, और पानी कम करता है अग्नि तत्व को. While you are reducing your stove knob from cooker when you are cooking, you reduce the knob flame, you put the pani उसमें, यानी दोनों काम कर रहा है उधर, एक पानी भी डाल रहा है कम करने के लिए और अग्नि का नीचे फ्लेम भी कर रहा है। अगर अग्नि कम हो गए तो कुकिंग नहीं होता है, आपका कढ़ाई में कुकिंग नहीं होता है। क्या कर रहे हैं आप, उसमें काम कर रहा है, उसमें उबलने के लिए, उपमा करने के लिए, कुछ करने के लिए उसमें पानी भी डालते हैं, क्योंकि वो कुक करना चाहिए। सो जो भी जितना गरम चाहिए उतना पानी भी चाहिए, उतना भी ये पूरा चाहिए आपको, मसाला कुछ डाले तो। द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट हियर व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, यू आर रिड्यूसिंग द अग्नि तत्व and increasing the jala tattva in the body, in that particular organ, then they becomes a normal. Now the direction क्यों कर रहा है हम इधर, why we are putting the direction in the pink color? If it is, we are talking of acidity, the acidity में direction क्या होता है, बर्निंग ऊपर आता है, स्टमक से ऊपर आता है, और फ्लैक्चुएंसेस दैट इज गैस छोड़ना नीचे से आता है। दोनों का डायरेक्शन चेंज करने का है, इसलिए डायरेक्शन का फिंगर में दोनों पिंक कलर दिया है। और इधर येलो कलर ये थोड़ा टाइट करता है, येलो इज एर्थ कलर, एर्थ कलर it tightens your large intestine and then stomach. That means अगर अब लूज है, लूज में पानी जाते रहता है, पाइप में से जाता रहता है। अदर actually when you see here acidity, why it happens, there is when the tunnel is there, like when we have the esophagus is there, here there is one way tap, it is one way tap. It is supposed to go down only, it is not supposed to come this one up. The valve which is there, that has to be tight so that इधर से ऊपर पानी नहीं आता है और gases नहीं आता है, इसीलिए we have to tighten the earth element here. So you understood, am I answering your question, madam? Why why we have to increase, decrease, why so many fingers? So पूरा तत्व जो है इसका सेंसिटिविटी का कुछ मतलब नहीं है, इसलिए इसका ये हाथ पे नहीं लगा रहे हम, ऑरेंज काल पे नहीं लगा रहे। अगर आप काल में देखने गए हैं तो इधर देखिए, ड्राई स्किन, ये काल का सेंसिटिविटी, दैट इज अ सेंसिटिविटी है। We are not talking of reducing the itching, we are not talking of the agni here, we are not talking of earth, we are not talking of man. Okay, so wherever whichever is directly related with this skin softness के लिए भी कर रहा है इधर, and then this one we are talking of the reduction in the vayu on the skin, and then this is a direction के लिए काम कर रहा है इधर, दोनों रेड कलर दिया दिया। देखो डायरेक्शन, काल का डायरेक्शन मीन्स सेंसिटिविटी कम होना, डायरेक्शन पे रेड देना है तो डायरेक्शन इंक्रीज होना है। ओके, सो लाइक दिस इट इज एप्लीकेबल।
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, any other question?
नहीं सर, क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मेरी तरफ से। तो
थैंक यू,
बहुत ही अच्छा सेशन आज रहा, और इसमें हमें अपने भी जीवन के लिए कुछ मिलेगा कि हम कहीं रूखे हैं या कहीं रिजिड हैं, तो उस तत्व को पढ़ तो सकते हैं, तत्व के बारे में।
you can understand now, you probably we can stop the recording.
Yeah.